All right, welcome. It is time for the Planescape. Oh, what I was just thinking during the break is in the glitches, I should just have their narration voice glitch all the time and give the different setting. So I should do now in every gate on the way I narrate, I just change my voice. Wait till you get to the old gods one fire. Quit game. All right, so we are here in the vast Planescape adventure that our glitches recovered. We are had just fought against the mighty aspect of Vecna, who they didn't quite fight. They more blew up his toy. It went boom, and they have the toy caretaker, therefore of Vanna, who has been now joining this motley party as deep within the castle, Sari, the queen, has found a place to hang upside down and go to sleep, dreaming of shooting and killing things in the dark. It is with that we jump upon our insanity. So, as the castle is crawling across the outlands, you do find the tall city of Celestia. Celestia, my gosh, Excelsior stands in the distance. Veins of sickly blue, crimson, and black seem to pour out of the city as you approach. A distance away, there is a type of temple that is before you, alabaster and shining. You can see hundreds, if not into thousands, of gathered in this open door temple. A woman speaks to them all, her voice being amplified by the structure of the temple, so all nearby can hear it as she eyes your approaching castle. As it slows down and comes to a stop near, as she preaches out, "Friends and allies, ye might heroes, you've come far and at our darkest hour. The 7 heavens of Mount Celestia have fallen. The enemy controls the gate in the God Strand and has invaded the 7 heavens. We may lose Celestia for a millennium." A dozen doughty warriors stand up with weapons raised, and quickly the entire area is standing and decrying this foul act. "I see the mightiest paragons of all the planes stand before me. Let us save Celestia!" As there's cries, and the castle has positioned itself as to be part of this major gathering. You hear various questions being asked and discussed, and this woman is answering them. Are there any questions you wish to throw into this?
Speed up your shouting in the background. Down with Celestia!
I guess Brenna will try to ask, who has invaded the 7 heavens?
From what we know, Some forces of the enemy include vampiric creatures. They took advantage of the lack of true sunlight here in the Outlands and thrived, using their charms to subjugate the mortals in Excelsior. They firmly have placed themselves behind those holding power. And then others, horrible, awful to behold, joined the swelling horde until it was too late. They were able to open the portals to their home planes within the spire of Godstrand. And the celestial guardians of the gates were overwhelmed, subverted. And the guardians then turned the spire's defenses against the forces of good itself.
What need we do to provide aid beyond just destroying vile creatures that wander the streets of the city?
Yes. Our force would be wasted and we might be overwhelmed. No. To take on this threat, we have to assault the Godstrand. We mustn't kill the gate guardians. Their mortality is tied to the gates and vice versa. Just subdue them. And we use the gate to enter Mount Celestia. Restore the balance of power among the seven heavens. This will force the enemy to withdraw back to the gate. We defeat their champions and restore the guardians.
Can Venna insight check this person about the truth of what they're speaking about?
Sure.
20.
20. From what you can tell, this is, they believe every word of it.
Good.
Does the gate have any weaknesses we should be aware of that, should be protected?
The gate itself is strong as long as the guardians are alive. But, of course, also the spire's defenses are strong. But now that the enemy controls the gate guardians, it's become much worse. Expect the mosaics to disorient your mind and body, and magic to fall those who step away from the twisting staircases. In addition, there's a strong spell at work that's preventing inhabitants of Excelsior from entering the Godstrand. Which is why outsiders like myself, like all of you, are needed.
CPW writing down guardians. Important to kill. Thank you for the information.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And so we need to enter the gate, assault the forces on the other side. How are we going to well, I guess we'll just hold hands and dance and sing our ways along to the gate then. And it'll be a fun afternoon of a picnic.
Does anyone see any cannons nearby that could accommodate us?
Pardon me. I do have one question. Now, am I to believe that the vampires you're talking about, they weaseled themselves in and took over power that way? I mean, is a show of force really necessary at this time? Could we not have a easier time doing what they did just back at them? Slither our way towards the head and chop it off there.
From what we know, they took years, decades to do this. We don't have that time. With Celestia falling as we speak, if it's not restored quickly, so much would be lost. And if there was only a few of us, but look at the multitudes around you, we can rise up and all of us together, marching at once, all up the strand, into the gate as an army.
Sorry, who'd you say you were again?
Look. I am High Chancellor Faro.
Right. And you're an outsider from where?
I'm from Sigil.
Right, and how'd you get all wound up around in this mess?
I was visiting when I saw it all happen, and I moved out this way the best I could to try to gather people to send word to the city of Doors and across the outlands to retake Celestia.
Sorry, quick above board. You said that was Faro? High Chancellor Faro?
Yes. Foroughh.
Oh, okay.
So this is just a case of a good Samaritan then.
Of course, who would stand by and see evil win?
Alice will take out her harmonica, which I'm not remembering the exact thing, but that she got like it got enchanted at Tradegate, and it got enchanted to resonate with Excelsior because it was right before we went there, and I think it was something like it would like give aid on like just skill checks or something. But I'm just wondering if she pulls out the harmonica, does she get a sense that it's like not working? Like if Celestia is being corrupted, if all of this is getting thrown out of whack, does she get a sense?
Go to use it, it like plays entirely out of tune.
Okay.
Splendid melody.
Right now, I hear what you're saying about rooting out all evil. That makes a lot of sense. And this is a totally unrelated question, but were there to be an evil person trying to walk up those steps on up to Mount Celestia, is that still going to be a problem? Are they still gonna hurt you?
The God Strand has been corrupted. There are all types of things for those who are lying to various. It is dangerous no matter what your internal compass is.
Nayland gives 2 big thumbs up to Perilous Weaver. And maybe Venna? No, half a thumb.
It sounds like time is of the essence. When would you have us be ready to provide our aid?
We're also very expensive.
I'm Perilous Weaver. We're here to show our good friend X01 about good, and good does not have a price.
If I recall correctly, good was over-apportioned in his previous assessment.
No, it's about chaos now. We need to show it's things in their proper states, my dear.
Well, that's a matter of perspective. I
Oh.
prefer the perspective from on top of a large pile of goods.
Luna, are you suggesting that we do not charge here but charge double in a different gate town where evil is supposed to be the assessment?
Or self-interest. Balance.
Well, why don't you just forfeit your share? That should square things.
I will happily forfeit my share of nothing and allow you to do double the good deeds here, Perilous Weaver, and so that way your heart might grow twice the size as it was before.
Oh, I will do double the good, for sure. And I hope I can find a large enough heart.
Oh, you can always take a vampire's heart or another. I hear that they are a high commodity.
Well, I guess we'll see. Or we won't. Who can say?
Will answer to some murmurs. He goes, "Unfortunately, I have no goods or things I can promise, but I know that with Celestia restored, the gods will reward, and there are ways we will be able to compensate all who helped do this."
I'm sure we'll find it rewarding one way or another.
Think of the spiritual growth you'll have from this.
Ooh, yes, I should grow some spirits.
You are an ever curious and lovely thing. What is wrong with you?
You see, my curiosity knows no bounds.
Well, let's see what we can find then.
While the venturing was happening here, can Venna take a look at the crowd and at this person with detect magic?
Sure. You can see there's several magical effects that seem to surround them.
Particularly on the Chancellor, was there any enchantment school by any chance?
Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Double check. So you see abjuration. As well as. Is that more abjuration? As transmutation.
Okay. But we see them as they are, right? There's no, like, the true visage of them.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, shall we save the forces of good from themselves?
That's a very interesting way of phrasing that, my dear boy. But we should get things rolling. After all, we don't have all day.
My impression was that that's why we came.
Not to save it from itself, but from being good has led to some complications.
Doesn't it always?
Do you need a hug?
I did find some extra arms if you're in the market.
I worry for you, but that's okay.
Right, well, I think we should get this show on the road. You two can continue while we're walking. Do a little walking and a talking.
PW scores.
Doing this. And they go, "Oh, my travelers, may we use and ride upon your castle to battle?"
They should be restricted to the front yard.
Is there like a cargo capacity on this thing?
There's like, we can take it. I'll just boost up. Here we go. Yes. Because they may need to tie themselves to the legs, but we'll be fine.
I am completely behind this plan. I have extra rope.
All right. Everybody board. Make sure your seatbelt is fastened, your tray table's up, your seat is in its full upright position. Myself, I'm half of myself, Nayland, Venna, PW, and Luna, and the rest of your steward staff. We welcome you upon whatever we're calling this. If we do experience turbulence, highly suggest put your head between your knees, put your hands on your ankles, and kiss your ass goodbye.
Let us go. The various people fly, stone meld, grow wings, and take upon the castle. As it barrels towards Excelsior.
Peter trying unsuccessfully to lasso the poor people who don't have those abilities. Just trying to rope one.
Right. Gideon Nissanez, Venna, you are trying to figure everything out, searching. You get a image that flashes in your mind of a sunburst that's purple. And in the center of it, a skull. And then it fades.
Wait, is this visage everyone seeing this, or
Just Venna.
did you get a good look at this skull, like what it might be?
In general, looks like a human skull.
Okay. She'll tell the party that what she saw.
Might I know what religion this deprivation might stem from?
Give me a religion check.
Uh, 32.
Woo!
2. All right. Do I need to tell you? Or do you just want to say it in character, Don?
The character wants to know. Donald has a good idea, but planner things happen. So, I just, yeah.
No.
So there's lore of a being that was said to have been an evil god that was said to have been trapped in a cage, prevented from ever leaving by planar magics. You remember that symbol, and they are known as the Dark Sun.
That's a ominous little representation you have there, Venna. A trapped deity of sorts. Oh, think if you had a sun and you wished to paint it black. And yes, that would be about the properness on that.
Or so you remember that there's a rumor that the 7 keys to his prison were hidden in the 7 heavens of Mount Celestia.
And yeah, I think he's looking for the keys to get out of jail free, as it were. So I don't think that we should let them have the keys, because they were put away for a reason. But why don't we play a game while we wait to get there, and to lighten spirits up? I promise you'll all feel better about it.
Well, I just got another question. I mean, I don't really know a whole lot about what you're saying, but would it not be maybe faster getting them to leave Mount Celestia if we just kind of give them the keys? Like, what really are they going to do, you know?
I'm generally a concept of free spirits and all. But this whole balance thing that we're trying to play with and how it's already kind of precarious? It would make things a whole lot more messy and very, very quickly, despite all of our best intentions, for things to be almost impossible to balance, regardless of how much good we did in the world.
Right. Well,
I mean,
all right then.
Nayland, when was the last time you saw an invading army extricate itself of its own volition after it got what it said it wanted? They likely won't leave, even if they get the keys. Why would they?
Yeah, no, you are right about that.
And these
Okay,
keys are so dangerous. Clearly, they should be in much safer hands.
I don't want that army out there storming our castle, Perilous Weaver, so...
Well, I mean, keys are only valuable until they've been used, so we have some options.
Alice, have you not heard the great story of the armies of Ligma?
Cocks an eyebrow at you and says, "You honestly think I haven't?"
Well, then you've heard about an army that has gone ahead and left after it's gone ahead and conquered. Otherwise, you're just nuts.
I don't know. That sounds like a short night to me, Luna.
They also have battalions of mind goblins.
And allied forces of Sugma.
I gotta get out of here.
But I'm glad we can all laugh and share this moment together. It's fun to have them.
What was that
And,
game you were talking about, Luna?
Oh, I was just trying to brighten everyone's spirits as we all play together, and telling a fun, silly story is a way of doing that, because I know when people get all preachy and from on high, that some people feel excluded and don't have their spirits uplifted. So I'd rather telling a silly story and sharing in some camaraderie is a way to do that. And I feel people, when they do that around me, feel a bit better about themselves. So I'd love to continue sharing stories back and forth that are silly and playful. And above table, be able to give you all 23 extra temporary hit points. So Luna will try to spend the time in the journey of being silly and playful and ridiculous comments to make people laugh.
PW will intro slightly with his mage hand that looks as if you've ever seen one. It kind of looks like the claw from a claw machine. And it will just attempt to interrupt you in your stories or just pick at your shirt.
Luna will have fun with it and incorporate it into some of the silliness and playfulness.
What you don't see is the second mage hand that's doing the same thing to the people who are clung onto the legs of the castle as we walk along.
How to say ignorance is bliss.
Does Venna laugh?
She just kind of tilts her head and look at whoever's telling the joke.
Okay.
We might need to find her a slightly used sense of humor.
Perhaps with all of your bones, you could give her a funny bone? Or maybe a humorous.
I'll have to look through my bags. They're not sorted.
I'm glad you have an assortment of humors.
Oh, this one is only vitreous.
We wouldn't want you to catch a femur.
Where's Mouse Celestia now? It's gotta be close.
It looks jumpable from here, even.
One could say that you're jumping for laughter and joy, but you can't have laughter without slaughter.
We agree on something at last.
Okay.
You got that backwards, Luna. You can't have slaughter without laughter. You
I
can smell
assure you,
laughter without slaughter.
I assure you that if you're doing slaughtering properly, you'll have plenty of laughter.
I'm just talking about your grammar.
You know my grandma?
Truly is winter's soul.
So, coming into Excelsior, the spire continues their calls as Chancellor Faro goes, "Make room! This will take us to the Godstrand directly!" As the legs of the castle take out a various vampire or three until it comes to the Godstrand, the tallest spire in Excelsior. an alabaster pillar adorned with gleaming stained glass, and its pinnacle is hidden by a layer of clouds, which are rumored to form the base of Mount Celestia itself. The mighty host roars in unison with weapons and spells at the ready to make the ascent up the twisting twin staircases inside the spire to its top, hundreds of feet above. Suddenly, many begin to stumble and turn around weakly while the main host rushes upward. Then the bodies of those making the ascent begin to burst with lesions. Stasha goes, "Do not let your hearts tarry! Push! Enough of us will break through!"
Just as a clarification, the vampires that we see, are they... What kind of vampires are they? Are they like the scraggly, gross ones? Or are they like, oh man, that dude's in a trench coat?
You kind of only know they're vampires. They explode in mist. Otherwise, they've got their, business suits on. Some are, some have armor. Others, kind of were sleeper agents.
Gotcha. Vampire casual.
Mm-hmm.
As we've not gone into battle before with each other, I just wish for all of you to know, if you're willing, that I can connect all of us to improve the strength of unity amongst one another, and should you desire it, help ease the suffering of your fellow in a moment. If you'd be so kind. She'll look to consent for all of you. Okay then.
Sure.
No guesses on what you'll find.
And so as we go into this, Matt, I will emboldening bond each of us.
Okay. That lasts how long?
10 minutes. So,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Very good. So everyone is bonded abundantly. All right, you ready to push through? Are you guys moving? Ready to move?
Mm-hmm.
Scurry, scurry.
I've thrown in chat for you guys to read all the fun features that come along with that.
All right. So pushing through here, you okay, perfect. Okay. So you get on running up the spire?
Yeah, do we land in the streets or how are we?
The castle kind of takes you directly to the spire.
Gotcha. So we're jumping on it to like halfway up, or I don't know how tall the castle is in comparison. I'm assuming it's not nearly as tall. But.
These are the ouchie steps?
Formerly.
Right, okay. Nalen's in Damsel, and we'll be flying on a big dragonfly.
If up is the way we need to go, then yes, up is the way Luna will go.
Yeah. As if we get, we'll leap over towards the God Strand.
Alrighty. All right, getting up, whoom, and running up the God Strand, and the inside, the shifting mosaics within going to bog your mind. I need everyone to give me a wisdom save, please.
And we make this with advantage because of Heroes Feast?
I think so, unless they changed it.
Is it always a save? Oh, I'm sorry. I have the wrong save. It's intelligence.
Oh. Oh, well, then that's not with advantage, but we do have D-Force for it.
It's a dirty 20.
19.
Wow. 20.
22.
Is heroic inspiration as a reroll, or is it declared beforehand? I am not familiar with the
Oh, heroic is a reroll.
I will use that reroll. Cool.
There are so many letters in Luna's name.
I
It just
promise
looks
you-
like a jumble of letters.
The funny thing is I have a character who has 6 names, all in Draconic. So you don't want
Jesus.
that all. So that'll be a 12 for Luna.
Okay. All right, so it would be DC 20. And then there would be disadvantage on for failure. You would now have disadvantage on attack rolls. If you failed, as well as ability checks. As you go up the spire, the rest of you are good to go for now.
Ooh, ominous.
I think they'd only hit me.
No, it hit me too.
Okay.
Choose your D4, Alice.
I did.
Unfortunate.
All right. So, at first you run up for about a minute, full speed, going up the 1,000-foot spire. I believe with I do believe we still have a 30-speed person left in the party. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm one of those too.
Okay, so that means you get about 600 of the 1,000 feet in a minute here. So then, so as that occurs, as a spire, sorry, my gosh, as a tone begins to echo through the stone, like a thing of discordant choir angels. So, if you are evil, you are immune to this.
Christ.
What is that charming melody?
However, if you are neutral or good, you must make a Constitution saving throw.
We can reuse our D4 for this.
Yep.
Yep, it's for 10 minutes. Every once a turn.
Okay, so basically, each of you here has to get up the next 400 feet. Every round, you have to make one of these saves against a DC 20. If you are neutral, you take 11 necrotic for a failure. If you are good, you take 25 necrotic.
What happens if you're both?
You can't be.
Neutral good is an alignment.
He's talking about the good evil axis, not the law chaos.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, so you just take one of them. Yeah, whichever
Okay,
one was
what-
your. Well, whichever one is your. Are you so you're neutral
It's good.
good?
Yes.
So you're good.
Okay. Okay.
Is it you take nothing on a success?
Correct.
And you need
Because you might
cannibals
need a lot of these. That's why.
So, I mean, how many are we making overall?
I don't know your speeds. So
Okay.
you've got 400 feet to get up.
Jeez.
Does Alice look like she's taking a lot?
She took middling.
Okay.
So you can do your rolls, and then I'll have you narrate your ascent
Okay.
to describe. I mean, you can all help each other and do your things if you want to figure it out. I'm saying the story-wise, we'll have each of you narrate your results after you've done enough to determine what that looks like.
And this is every round?
Correct.
Okay.
Sure, I actually know what I have here.
I'm curious, Matt. Well, Alice and Nayland, can you two hug each other real quick?
Oh, well, it depends when you're asking us, because
Okay, well, if
I'm
you run
on
out
my...
of run.
She's
Yeah.
flying. She's not on
Okay.
the ground with us.
Okay, well
Right.
then, never mind then.
We could
Okay.
throw her up there.
So con.
And it's
what was the
400 feet,
damage?
Ooh.
So if you are, let me get back to the side. If you are neutral, it is 11. If you are good, it is 25.
Gotcha, thank you.
Necrotic.
Yes.
Still just 2.
Okay. And it's 400 feet, you said, Matt?
Yes.
So that's 36, 7, 14. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. As long as I didn't do it for you, because I knew people have bonus actions at these levels. People have got shenanigans, so
Sure.
everyone could figure out how they got through that on their own. 'Cause,
Oh, it's not going to
Noticed.
give me the breakdown? That's awful.
like if someone dimension door, right? Bye.
If you
Later.
hover your cursor over it, it should give you the breakdown, Donald.
Thank you. It's going to give me part of it?
PW is going to gasp aloud. Oh, this is absolutely dreadful. Do you see that over there? That building was our favorite coffee spot. It's been destroyed. This is unacceptable. Alice, what is taking you so long? Ooh.
This PW is like, I love it here. I love what you've done with the place.
If there are vampires flying around, PW will take pot shots at them as they are just in the air. Doesn't matter how far, he'll take the shots regardless.
Yeah. Now, it's the inside here. This is mostly the defense here is the spire itself. So there's not necessarily creatures in there.
The PW will pretend to have seen a creature and shoot it.
Naylin, after gritting her teeth and steeling herself for the first one and getting through, she flips open a switch and hits a button, and her damsel, her dragonfly, goes like nitro, and with a dash speed of 240 feet, I zoom up there, but I do take some damage halfway,
Nice.
and I have a migraine when I get to the top.
Oh. No. It was too late now. That was dumb and calculated it without dashing. So.
Just jogging out backwards.
Yeah, I just made twice as many rolls as I needed to, but that's fine.
And it's either save for all, or is it save on half map?
It is, you save everything if you save.
Okay. So that's 10, that's 21, that's a failure. And it's a DC 20, you said?
Yes.
Okay. And so for good, it was 23 points?
25.
Okay.
You know, I don't think it's that bad if the whole city turns out this way. I mean, really.
All right. So we had the boom. What does it look for Venna?
Then she it seems like she traced a sigil in the air, and you see all the arcane runes and sigils on her body flashes red, and a pair of fiendish wings sprout from her back. Same material as her body, like glass-ish. And then she shoots up, dashing 120 feet per round.
Nice.
Yeah, this.
Just need Alice and Luna.
Luna's taking her time as to be the last one to go, and because she's going to pick up anything that goes awry, sort of thing. So, I don't know how else this is moving and things of that nature.
Alice has absolutely no magic or anything that helps her move. So she is just moving up at a typical human pace. As she goes, she feels that this stuff washes over her, this weird dissonant choral choir. She realizes, probably should be doing more to me. But at the end of the day, I've always just been my own person. As she is full-on chaotic neutral. And so it does not do as much damage.
Okay.
And she starts humming to herself. A song that she used to hum when the Corpo Cops would use sonic things to break up rioters.
Fair enough.
So she starts humming that. She only failed 4 times out of 13. So,
Ooh.
and when she gets to the top, she clicks a button on her wrist. Her little healing nanomites come out and inject into her neck to get her back. She's lost all the temp hit points, and actually that's true. I don't know how to even add the stuff that Venna did in D&D Beyond, so I think technically I'm actually at still 9 above my maximum, but I don't know how to record that.
What, the temp HP?
No, Vena's thing supposedly gave us even more, like a higher maximum HP, but I don't know how to actually do that.
If you click your HP that says max, it'll open up like a HP management sidebar.
Yeah.
And then if you do override max HP, just add 19 to whatever your original max was.
Okay.
Don't put just 19, because then you'll only have 19.
Oh, that's what the max HP modifier is there for on the left-hand side of it.
Yeah.
Oh, you could just write 19. Oh, I did math for nothing.
Just like real life.
And then there's a clear HP field there too in the upper right-hand corner.
So I will redo my stuff. That should be where I'm at. Okay. All right. Anyways, yeah. So that's what happens to Alice.
Well, Luna again was intentionally taking the rear to make sure that if anyone fell, that they'd be in good hands. Her delay seems to catch this noise a couple times in a way that's a little unpleasant and maybe a little bit of a nosebleed. But otherwise, she seems to make it up and just looks a little fatigued and worse for wear.
All right. Very good. So, running up, you step over decaying bodies of some of the hosts that have come up with, while other members are keeping up with you in the various, I could say, various levels of experience and power.
PW casually looting. Probably using his little mage hand that looks like a claw.
Going up, the twin staircases that you run up end at a hemispherical platform near the top of the God Strand, where two red-eyed, bare-headed warriors stand at the ready at the top of 7 steps. Beyond the warriors is a 20-foot wide platinum gate, the source of the unheavenly choir. 2 other gates are nearby and seem out of place. Glimmering images of hellish ruins and fiery skies are visible through them. As the bears see you and ready, actually, I will tell you at the end of each of your turns in this combat, you would need to make that same con save for that same damage, as long as you're on this side of the gate.
Ooh, oh, the discordant choir. Ooh, it hurts so much.
But I will have everyone actually physically rolling initiative.
Ooh. Do we add a d4 to this?
Does it go to ability checks?
Oh, it does.
It does.
Yeah. So, yep.
Okay. Well,
Which
16
means I also need
plus
to
D4s.
As this is also a ability check, I need to roll this at disadvantage. So let's do that again.
Okay, so I'll just go through a little bit here. So
What's a 19?
14.
I can just tell you if you need Matt, if that's easier, because my 2 rolls are pretty spread out now.
all right. Well, yeah, it's easier for me to get A here. Let me get A roll so I can find in the list of so many variants. So, Nayland Beastmaster, what is yours?
15.
15. Then Alice.
I got 18 thanks to the emboldening bond.
Okay. Then Venna.
25.
Then Luna.
20. Oh, I'm sorry, not 24. 14.
Okay, so because I didn't see, I see Perilous Weaver is who you are right now, right?
I've always been perilous. Weaver.
What is your initiative?
19.
Thank you. Perfect. Okay. So, come up here. The gate's roughly about 60 feet from where all of you are right now. The bears stand at the base of the steps. Vanna, it is your turn.
I would highly recommend that you do not obstruct our mission, and she will try to cast banishment on both bears.
Right now. The ban against planar magic will,
I see.
which you didn't know about.
Yeah.
You feel it now.
And then this action. She has this feature, quick study, so can she try to look at the gate, or quick search? Can she try to look at the gate, see if it's locked behind magic or anything?
Sure. You gonna give me a perception?
Okay. 32.
All right, looking very quickly. Yeah, you're able to see that the guardians will be in need of being unconscious for you to get through the gate.
Okay. Yeah, then she will better position herself away from the guardians and then her turn.
Got it. So, interesting group these days. Okay. So, all right. Oh, cool. Just looking at this. All right. Oh, this. They square off and charge here. And they're going to go ahead and charge at Nailin.
Oh, hey now. Oh, I was up here first. I'll give it to you.
Taking its claw. What?
Well, I am in my dragonfly.
You're in your dragonfly?
Yeah, well, on it technically, but I'm flavoring it like a mechanical dragonfly.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm flying, if that changes anything.
You're in. This is an indoor. So let me think here. So you're up.
I would be because the movement of the dragonfly is very large, so I would be as far away, far high as I would be allowed in the ceiling.
Yeah, that makes
sense. As long
sense.
as it's like 60 feet or less.
Sure. All right, then it'll run up on, I guess, Luna, and take its large claw.
Sorry, bestie.
That is a 22 to hit. Is 22 hitting?
I had myself unmuted. Yes, it does hit.
Okay, perfect. The next is a 25.
Okay.
All right, with those two claws, you are grappled. As we have 7 and then 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then they come down with a bite for 24.
Mm-hmm.
Down thick in the skin for a 19 piercing damage.
Oh. I didn't think that you cared so much for me.
Perfect. The next one will go up to Perilous Weaver.
Hello, new friend.
Actually, I forgot. You were truly evil. Sorry. No, Alice. Dirty 20.
Oh, where are you going?
See a force field emit from the belt as a shield is cast, so that does not hit.
Okay, then they get a nat 20.
I
Yeah,
will
about that.
I will use my reaction to move from the grapple to move next to Alice, and I will take it.
Oh, nice. So using a boning bond. That will come to 16 slashing damage.
And I will half that because I'm resistant.
Yes. And then you are grappled.
That's fine.
Then looks at you. Okay. And takes his bite. For another crit. There we go for 25 piercing damage.
Oof. Okay.
Perilous Weaver.
Well, what's a boy to do when no one wants to dance? How close together are the two bear fellows?
At this point, they would be, let's see, a little bit. So 15 feet.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. PW's purple eye is going to flare really bright. And he's going to start running towards the bears who are wrapped around Luna at the moment. You won't want to see this next part as he casts darkness on all of us in this little pile. So I'll drop that. It is 15-foot radius sphere, so 30-foot diameter sphere. And I'm going to just sink it on top of all of us. But in the darkness, you can see the green eye glowing through, since we can see through magical darkness. And that is my leveled spell. And cantrip, I believe, is the next. Yep, let me do that. I'll be close to hand with them, but I will be outside of melee range. And I will tear two small holes. It's the purple rift open into a space that just looks like swirling purple flames. And out of it, two beams will come flying out as my version of Eldritch Blast comes flying out for a 19.
All right. 19 will miss.
Okay. I will add a d4. Because we're so bold with our bonds, and now it's a 21.
Okay. So they, just, you do not have advantage on these.
Correct.
Okay. Because you had darkness, I didn't know what it all covered.
If they can't see that, I would, but I can see through it regardless.
Yeah. Right, yeah, because they can see. So.
Okay. That's fine. So for 21 for the first one.
21 does hit.
Okay. That'll be 13 force damage.
Nice.
And I actually don't know how this interaction works, but this beam you're going to see as it hits the bear that's grappling Luna has weight to it, as it also shoves them 10 feet away. Do they take Luna with them, or... I don't know how that works.
I mean, I think they've got him, so I would... Well, no, I never forget. I think I've usually done where it breaks grapple. So I'm going to have to change that because they've made so many movement effects now. But they get shoved off for this.
And Luna was grappled by both, wasn't she?
No, I moved from one to be grappled by the other one.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Then the one that was just pushed off is only 10 feet away. I think that would be the... Okay. So you'll notice the second hole in reality fires another beam. Oh, for only an 18, but my purple eye flares. As you see, I have a certain kind of pact. And it allows me to add another d4. For only 19.
Oh, they would put their hand out and block it with their paw.
They grab it, but it shoots out of their hand and starts orbiting my head instead. We'll be back to you next time. And I remain hanging out in the darkness bubble.
Got it. Alice.
So I think Alice, at this point, I think realizing that PW just dropped darkness on a bunch of people, all of whom can see in it, just says, I mean, nice job on the ambiance, PW. Quick reminder, if you want to loot Mount Celestia, non-lethal. We can't kill them if you want to get in and loot Mount Celestia. Just keep that in mind, and that's her bardic inspiration to PW.
Nice.
So you have a bardic. And then she kind of looks at these two bear creature things and goes, you are much, much too active. The guitar comes out. She begins slashing a riff faster and faster, which casts slow on them.
Okay. This is on those two?
On those two.
Perfect.
Let's see if I get lucky.
That is a 27
Nope.
and a 14.
Oh, 14 fails.
All right, so I got the one
One
slowed.
One of them slowed, so no reactions, only one attack per round, or one bonus action, and I think their AC drops by 2.
Nice. Very good. Anything else?
Trying to think. I think she's just gonna kind of, yeah, she's gonna stay where she is. She's gonna kind of hold her ground and see what happens.
Okay. Emerging from one of the portals is this creature with many sharp hairs that jut from its body, bristling, large fangs and red eyes as they scream, seeing what is happening, and decide to join in to prevent these goodlings from getting into Celestia. And they have what looks like almost stunted wings and a trident. Let's see here. They're gonna start. See here. So they become up for the one end, and they're gonna approach Venna. Coming right out with a bite for a dirty 30.
Barely hit.
All right, coming down hard for 17 piercing and 24 acid.
Okay.
And I need a con save.
26.
26, you resist paralysis. As now they take their trident for a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
For 18 necrotic damage.
Halved.
Yep, and then 24 to hit
Yep.
for 18 necrotic damage.
Okay.
As it speaks in Infernal. Legenda. And Naylan.
Right, okay, so we're still in this darkness bubble. Now, the new guy that came out with all the hair is looking nasty. They're also in the darkness.
Yes, though. Yeah, I would
Alright, so then we're
say
good.
a PW realizes they can see as well.
Alright, I'm gonna, my friends can't do much in the dark here, so I'm gonna ignore that, and but I can still see. So I'm gonna swoop down on Damsel, and we're flying straight towards the one that's already been hurt, and I think that's the one is still grappling Luna, is that correct?
No, Luna's been freed from that one.
Excellent. Well, okay, same one though. I'm gonna fly towards it, and because I'm flying down, let's see. I also get a little bit of bonus. I take out my dagger. Seems a little longer than daggers in the past. Let's see. And because I'm on my mount, I've got advantage on these melee attacks.
Nice.
24 to hit. Oh shit! Wait, before I do that, sorry, hunters.
Can you
mark.
see though?
True sight.
So you do have. That's right, because all of you have true sight. Everyone can
Yeah.
see in this.
We're all true sight.
That's right. Dark.
Can I hunters mark them first?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
All right, so this is the
mark
slowed one.
and what did I say? That was a 25 to hit.
It's
Great. Okay. Oh shit! All right, that's a measly 8. But since we flew with a charge, that's gonna be so 8, 9 plus hunter's mark. 3, so 12 magical piercing damage. And we're gonna swing again.
all right.
Oh, 17. I can make it higher. Let's see.
Currently missing.
Flat 20.
That will hit.
Excellent. All right, so that's 12 magical piercing plus 4 piercing. Or force, I mean. And then
Or
Damsel
semi?
will take.
What's semi?
Is that what I said?
You said force semi?
Force, I mean.
Force. I
Not
mean,
piercing.
Force.
Yeah, I mean force damage. and then.
Semi-truck damage type.
Jakku! Never use its ugly head. Okay, go ahead.
Damsel will disengage as their action. We fly away.
All right.
That's it.
Luna.
Luna's gonna brush her robes off after the hug of affection, as she's going to call it. And looking a little beaten and battered, is going to can I do a quick search to see if there's a way to close the portal where our giant friend decided to come out of, so we don't have any further additions?
I would say right now it looks like it's like a full-on gate that
Gate.
has been opened. It seems to be tied to everything going on. So
Okay.
you remember you were hearing that these two gates were like this is what has caused the invasion
Right, and so we need to get in. I can't just magically bring them down because they're
because they're
Cut it
tied
on the
to
other-
the gate guardians themselves.
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had a good understanding of what was tied where versus not. Okay. Well, in that case, and we can't do that, so that's off the table. So then, well, how big is the newest addition to the party in size?
Which is sorry, what is the size of the one that just came in? I don't know why my brain did not just okay. Large, as are the other two.
Okay. I don't like this particular one. So I would like them to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So we'll do my dex. If anything. Okay. So we're doing 26.
He is unfortunately successful. As a bubble tries to wrap around them of near invisibility, and Luna's gonna be like, well, that's not good. And then Luna, in her battered shape, is going to face step behind her companions,
Nice.
and that'll be Magoo.
Then Venna.
Fenna is going to go to cast a spell, and almost invisible watery tentacles reach out from her back, try to grapple the one in front of her, the one with the trident thing.
Yes.
So I need a strength saving throw.
Good. Ooh, slow. 19.
So they are grappled and restrained.
Nice.
And as a bonus action, she'll move the one 30 feet away from her as she rises up in the air. Still
Nice.
grappled and restrained. That one. And that is her turn as she pulls out her rifle and gets ready.
Very good. And then, all right, we have the not so much slowed one of the bears. We'll charge here at Perilous Weaver.
Oh, a friend.
Because now that you've been in the fight, 25 to hit.
Ooh, that'll do it.
Okay, that is 14 slashing damage as they grab a hold of you. Then 21 for 15 slashing. And then they go with a nice large bite for a natural 20.
So for that second one, as they reach out again, a sparkly explosion happens, and it's a shield.
Okay,
Which bumps me up to 22.
nice. All right, then they come in with the crit. For 17 piercing damage. So now, one has been moved away. Alice is still right there. Did Alice didn't move away, did she?
Alice did not move.
Okay. So they will just go to bite. Since they can only do the one thing. For 21 to hit.
Shield goes up.
Nice. Perilous Weaver.
Wiggling in the grasp. I am grappled, or...
Yes.
Gotcha. Well, I don't usually like to be this close. And you'll see the orbiting little chunk of purple lightning disappears off into the distance as I zap away with it, as I use my comet to absorb and get a 30-foot face step equivalent. Bloop. I pop out of their grip. And now that I'm over here, I think these eggs need to be scrambled. And I will twin cast 2 Tasha's Mind Whips. I'm going for both of the Gate Guardians.
Ooh, very nice.
And they are DC 17 intelligence saves.
Got it. fail and a fail.
What to roll? I did not want to. Okay, let's do it again. I take 11 psychic damage. And they cannot take a reaction until the end of their next turn. And on their next turn, they only get to use a move, an action, or a bonus action. Only one of the three.
Nice.
You'll see as these purple tentacle hits them both in the head and just kind of wiggles around on the inside. You can see purple light shines through their eyes for a moment as they suck right back into Perilous Weaver's arm.
Disgusting.
Well, that's a better organization.
Perfect. I'll go to Alice.
So both of these guardians still look in very good shape, right?
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay. So, and is one of them is in melee with PW. Right.
They were, but I just moved 30 feet away.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, then, don't get advantage on these. She's just gonna make her sword come out, and she'll do her multi-attack, but she gets to switch one of those for a cantrip. So she's gonna use Booming Blade.
Got it.
So, Booming Blade for the first attack.
This is on the bear that's near you, right?
Yeah, let's do the one that's near me. That is a dirty. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Nice.
Cool. So that is a. So there's a 13 magical slashing damage, and then another 5 thunder damage from the booming blade.
Perfect.
And then second attack, normal attack, that is much higher. So I'm assuming that'll hit. And that is another 8 magical slashing damage.
Okay, how much?
8.
Perfect. Very good. And with that, I think maybe not. They are bloodied.
Okay. I think if she actually has something to do. Not really. Guess she will. Yeah, that's what she'll do. I guess she'll stay here in melee with it. Keep it tied up.
Okay. And then comes the newcomer, who just has no effects on them, right? This way. Okay. Except for being we've got what
Yeah, it's
Anna's doing.
restrained. Yeah.
Restrained from you. There we go. All right, looks up and goes, try mine. And chains come out from the thin air and try to wrap around you, Benna. I need a wisdom save.
Okay. 21?
Okay, that will make it as you resist imprisonment.
Oops.
I was like, don't forget the D4, but you know.
That 9th level spell. Boom. All right. That is basically their deal here. And Nayland.
I will rinse and repeat. Dive down, strike, fly away.
Got it.
Nope. 22.
22 will hit.
For 16. Plus my hunter's mark. Oh my god, these stat blocks take up so much. Okay, so 17 on the first strike. Magical damage. And then another. Oop, I didn't roll that with advantage, though. Hold on. Alright, second attack misses. And then I'll fly away.
Nice. Luna.
Seeing things as they are, Luna I have one that's slowed, I have things that are psychically mind lanced, and a thing that's grappled at the moment, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Luna's going to take this opportunity to heal themselves after taking a bit more than they had bargained for. Oops. That was the wrong way. And that will be, because clerics don't get a lot of fun bonus actions, that will be it. And just again, making sure that I'm towards the rear of things.
All right. Then go back up to Venna.
I'm reading this. It does get a strength save again at the end of its turn, the one that's restrained and grappled.
Okay. All right, another strength.
Yes.
Perfect. Ooh, really bad. 12.
Fails, but still restrained. Then Venna will aim with her rifle at advantage. Uh, 21 to hit.
21 hits.
That's going to be 32 radiant.
Nice.
28 to hit for 40 radiant.
Woo!
That they're going to hit for 32 radiant.
Bloodied.
Yep, she'll hold her position, and that's her turn.
Got it. Okay. So we've got one. Oh, just help me. So PW, were you near this one?
I went 30 feet away from them.
Okay. So it will charge to you because no one else was around it. And then that's its choice because it failed all their save.
Oh, you're back.
Can't do anything else. Then the one that is still by Alice. Right. Still gets one attack. For a dirty 20.
Shield goes up.
All right. And then Perilous.
Do you ever just realize that you actually have two hands? As he puts both of his hands out and casts Twin Spell on his cantrip and double casts Eldritch Blast.
Woohoo!
The first one, for an 18, that gets slightly better because of friendship. For a 21.
That does hit the one. What hits any of them? Which one are you going for again?
The one that decided to walk on over to me.
Okay, very good.
So it gets hit with 2 beams. First one does 11 force damage, and the second one does 17 force damage. That's the left hand opens up a tear. 2 beams fly out. Right hand reaches out, opens up a tear. Oh, for a natural 20.
Nice.
Woo!
Yep, good damage. Well, for 22 force damage on the first one.
Very good.
And 14 on the second. Total of 36.
Bloodied.
So, open these up. 4 holes. Boom, 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 boom. 4 rays. He also gets pushed back 40 feet. Each one of these beams, as they hit him, they wait, and then the next one hits him while he's in midair, just about to come flying down again, and boom, just lifts him up, lifts him up, 40 feet away. You know, your breath really was atrocious.
Very nice.
And with my bonus action, I will wander past my lonely darkness sphere, reach into it, and pull a shadow blade out of it. Which I can do nothing with at the moment, but it looks cool. You know, it's very dangerous up here. Shouldn't be unarmed. And then I will stand over in my little darkness sphere that everyone can see in.
And Alice.
All right. She's gonna rinse and repeat what she did last time. So she'll rev up. She's gonna do the booming blade first time. First attack. I'm gonna try my D4 and see if that's gonna help at all. This is 17 to hit.
So 17 is not going to hit the one near you, unfortunately.
Gotcha. All right. Her second attack is the normal attack. Then she turns the sword, so she's hitting with the flat of the blade.
Nice.
There we go. That's a 25.
That it?
And that is 14 magical, non-lethal blade damage, whatever we're going to call it.
Gentle sword bonks. Yeah.
Gentle sword. Yeah.
All right. All right. Now this Demodand that Ravenna has. They look at her, inhales, and a line of slime goes right towards you, Venna. I need a dex save.
Okay. They sure hold a grudge. Okay. 20.
20! Ah, you make that save. So again, no paralysis. However, that will be 23 acid damage. That gets to do its strength at the end of the turn. For 23.
Yeah, that makes it.
Okay. Naylan.
All right, we're gonna keep doing it. What we're doing. Let's see. I saw my friend Alice doing non-lethal damage. I think I'll flip my dagger around and do the same because I think we're hitting the same one if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. All right, 26 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. That is 15 non-lethal weapon damage.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I forgot about my hunter's mark and I can't make that non-lethal, can I?
It just adds weapon damage, so you would be able to.
Oh, sick. Alright. Alright, +4. And then we're gonna swing again. Uh, 18 does not hit, right? I could add a 4 to that. A D4 to that.
Add the d4.
For +4. 22.
That will hit.
Excellent. So another 8 plus Hunter's Mark. And then I fly away with another 1 on that.
Okay, very bad, but not knocked out. And then Lunanelli Moonblossom.
Luna is just going to look at these. Peace be with you all. Grovel before your superiors. And I would like a command, so a wisdom saving throw for them, please.
Very nice. All right, 24 for the 1.
Uh-huh.
Then 26. Last here. 22.
The 22 fails.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, they will fall prone on their turn and end their turn.
Nice.
And that will be Luna's turn.
All right, very good. As we go back up to Venna, rather. Let's go ahead and go to our break. Alrighty. Here we go. So back at it, we got Lena up here.
Yeah, can you remind me? I know Luna commanded some of them. Are the new? Which ones are commanded?
One of them is that none of them have had their turns so that we can identify that as of yet.
Oh, okay, that's right. But you tried to cast it on all three of them, right?
I
Is
tried
that-
on all three.
Okay,
We
yeah.
won't know which one it is until that one takes its turn because command happens on their turn.
Yeah, that is right. Bonus action, she'll try to restrain the one with the trident again.
Okay.
That's, strength save.
Got it. There's a 25.
Succeeds. She'll make her attacks at regular attacks, I guess. 23 to hit.
That hits.
35 radiant.
Nice.
29 to hit for 35 radiant. 29 to hit for 29 radiant.
How do you want to kill it?
I think a bullet goes right through its head.
Nice. They are gone.
Yep. She'll look towards the other two and end her turn.
Okay. All right. Did I say 2 fails or 1 fail?
Just one.
1 fail. Okay. So the one that failed is dead. So we take these 2. I knew that one failed. All right. So this guy's got no effects on him anymore. First one.
Clarifying, who died? Because we had the 2 guardians and then the gross fellow.
The gross fellow is dead.
Okay. Whew.
Yes.
Don't be wrong. I'm 100% ready to accidentally kill them.
Okay, so this one. Yeah, I think he's right next to you currently, Perilous.
Ooh.
And let me actually get in the right stat block. That's helpful. All right, takes its claw for a dirty 20.
His claw bounces off my shield.
Nice. And then a 25.
That one goes right through.
All right, able to grab you with 14 slashing damage. Comes down with its bite. Ooh, for a miss.
Oh, well, he starts to feel some heat as he is suddenly hellishly rebuked. Non-lethally, air quote? It's a DC 17 dex save.
Okay. Nine.
They're friendly flames. And they hit for a very friendly amount of damage. 11.
11. Well, they're not the one that was in bad shape. They're bloodied, but not that bad. But the last one is going to try to get a 26 to bite Alice.
Yeah, that'll get through.
What?
Is this the slowed one?
Indeed.
Yeah.
I will use my reaction to teleport next to Alice.
Nice.
Oh, also correction, shield is a reaction as is Hellish Rebuke, so only the shield happened.
Okay.
Whoop. The fire gets sucked back into PW's face.
That is 10 piercing then to Luna.
Okay. So 5.
Yep. And then Perilous.
So rules question. What can deliver non-lethal damage?
Any
Is it
melee
only
attack.
Okay, any melee attack. So if I have the Shadow Blade, I would have to use it as melee, not as thrown.
Right.
Got it.
And then just
But this
verify
guy-
that you make a melee attack, not a spell attack.
Gotcha. Condition-wise, however, this bear looks like he's pretty good, right? It was like just a little bloodied.
The one right next to you is a little bloodied.
Okay, little bloodied, so not hugely injured, which is good. As I twin cast Mind Slivers.
One on each one, or just both on him?
Well, the other one, yeah, one on the.
The other one looks real bad.
Okay, the other one looks real. I'll twin cast it on the one fellow.
Okay.
So DC 17 intelligence saves.
You got it.
And you'll see PW's purple eye shines really bright right in this bear's face.
All right, double fail.
Oh, that's real ungood for them. 11 psychic and another 7 psychic, so 18 psychic damage. And the next saving throw you make, you subtract a d4. I'm assuming that doesn't stack, so just one subtraction.
Does not stack.
Okay. That's one subtraction then. And then it's my bonus action. Nah. I'll leer. Tempted to lower his defense.
Okay, perfect. And then Alice.
Alice will go for this one who looks real bad with just flat of her blade. It's a nat 20. I don't know how that works with
Just hits.
Okay. Gotcha. But that will be for
Yeah. How do you knock it unconscious? Unless you want to roll your damage dice.
14 magical non-lethal slap damage.
Nice. Ooh, they fall unconscious.
Is the one by Perilous Weaver within 30 feet of me?
Yeah.
She'll run up for second attack. Will be non-lethal on that one.
Nice.
Trying to get it before I crush its head.
There's there's a little bit of that thought. That's a 26 to hit
That hits.
for another 13 magical non-lethal slap damage.
Very good. Then we go to Nayland.
Well, all right. I'm the one that's left. Everybody's on them. I'm gonna fly on down, make my attack. Non-lethally, natural 20. Okay.
Use all these nat 20s now. Why not?
15 magical piercing. Plus another 10.
Very good. So that's 25, right?
Yeah, plus 3 force.
Neat.
And then for some reason I refreshed my page, but okay, I'm back, and now I'm gonna take my second attack. I'm gonna add that d4. Hold on.
Nice.
Ooh, 19 to hit.
19 will not hit.
All right, that's my turn. I'll fly away.
Alright. Luna.
Luna is going to look at this and just calmly tell, be a good boy and grovel, and just command this thing. So I'll take another 20. I'll take another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Is 18.
That will be a failure that we will find out if it even gets to its next turn.
Nice.
And it's 25 wonderful damage from failing the con save, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure on that part.
Yeah, remember when you do your con saves? If you've been
Oh
making
shit!
them.
I've not been doing that.
It's the first one I failed, so I just wanted a reminder for myself.
How many turns has it been, Matt?
This is round 4, and we just ended round 4. So yes, everyone's had 4 turns as of right now.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Right, then Venna.
Venna is going to try to grapple and restrain this creature because she can't. No, I don't want to shoot it. So a stress saving throw.
You didn't bring non-lethal bullets?
For a while.
That's a 23.
Alex succeeds, but bonus action, try again.
25.
Yeah, sure. She'll just stay there.
The
And
bear
that's
is
her turn.
strong. Urgh.
Oh, did the bear subtract 1d4 from his roll? Maybe that would...
Oh, that's right. Let's see, on the first one, that would have been a dirty 20.
Yeah, that fails.
Oh, so you do have him grappled.
Yay! Yep, that's Venna's turn.
All right. It reaches back and tries to get you, Venna, with its claws.
As it tries to go prone.
Uh,
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me of that. Grappled, it goes prone. Ooh.
Nice.
No,
Perilous.
causing this damage.
Oh, is it my turn now? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm looking down. I'm rolling a PW dice. Oh, that's not good. PW has a Shadow Blade in his hand. And he's going to try to bonk with it, but it's going to come flying out of his hand because he's throwing it. Unfortunately. Which is... Oh, thankfully he's not good at it.
And it is technically disadvantage because it's prone on the throw.
There you go, 17. Yeah, disadvantage, so another one. There we go. It thunks nearby. Frustration. That's action. Throw. Bonus action. I guess. To whoever fighting, I will try to punch him. That was the. Oh, with the power of friendship, it's still not going to get there, but. There we go. Oh, the 13. I try to punch and also miss his head. Curse you, wriggling bear.
Very good. Alice.
It's prone at the moment,
It's prone, wiggling out of the ways.
so I'll get advantage on just going up and just the butt of the sword, just trying to, for the love of God, end this. That is a 24.
That hits.
Or it's not great. That's 8.
All right. How do you knock it out?
I think she just comes up and right in the back of the head with the butt of the sword. Go to sleep.
Very good. Then finally, as that happens, the strange discordant music ceases.
Oh. PW shout out towards Nayland. They're asleep now.
Leland flies down to the helicopter landing, and somehow, even though she was hit by nothing, she still looks bloodied.
Danger. Flying is more dangerous than we anticipated.
How's everyone
So
doing?
we go through the portal now? Is that the deal? We knocked him out. The portal's open.
I mean, are we sure that's how it works? Maybe we're supposed to. I mean, maybe we need to return them, and we can just edge them. And he started trying to push them unsuccessfully towards the edge of the side of the God's Dream, like they would fall off the tower. Maybe they just need to go back down there and talk to their people. So I can't.
He's instructed to go inside and remove the tethers, as it were. But before you do, before we proceed forward, I was Neelan. That's.
Am I acting too quick? I haven't narrated it yet. I was going to do that after, so I could pretend I never did it.
I've got everybody all at once. If you'll just give me a moment.
All right. Here I was thinking I was going to come to you after me.
Everyone will get 21 points of healing.
Ooh, that sting. Ooh. Oh, that's better.
I mean, if you like it when it stings, PW, I could see if there's a whip lying around the castle.
I mean, PW flashes out the Tasha's mind whips. I brought my own.
Fresh. But we should keep moving before more unfriendlies, because the other two gates are still open, right, Matt?
Yes.
Before we have more visitors.
Yep.
Yes, you just have to saunter up those stairs over there.
Luna will lead
Alice
the way.
Alice goes to the big gate. There's no point in delaying.
Oh, does Alice still look wounded, or is she pretty okay?
She looks wounded only because she looks so hale and hearty from the meal.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Carry on. I also head to the gate.
Okay. So now, being able to calm and understand what is happening as you're passing through this place. Know that spells and abilities that allow access to other planes or extra-dimensional spaces no longer function. This, of course, includes the banishment spell. And summoning and conjuration effects are able to produce celestials, fiends, and undead only. Otherwise, they will fail.
2024 took away half of the abilities of things that we can summon. So, I think that table's a little far reduced these days.
PW lets out a sigh of sadness. Can't bring any more friends.
It's the friends you make away along the way, PW.
If
So-
they did the summoning now before passing through, would they disappear? on the
It would
other side?
stay with you. So I think you summoned already. You're good.
If there's anything you wanted to summon, Perilous, you got a chance.
Oh, well. Knock, knock, knock. And he rips a hole in the side of reality, and an apparition walks through.
Nice. All right. You come through.
It's a Beholderkin one.
Yes. Okay. Very cool. Nice beholderkin.
It'll help me keep an eye on things.
The gate from Excelsior exits upon the lowest level of Mount Celestia. The sky above is a night sky, but illuminated by countless stars. So it is nearly bright as day. The surf from an endless ocean on all sides crashes against the hard-packed earth at the base of the mountain. The mostly dissolved bodies of scores of undead and fiends lay upon the beach. The mist of the surf burns, and the sound of the crashing waves enters the mind.
So this is because Alice remembers. Alice was around the last time we went into this gate. Alice looks around and says, "Okay, this isn't where the gate exited last time. Last time we could see the mountain, but we weren't at it. We had the she looks back at the endless sea. We were somewhere out there. I don't know if that's something the invaders are doing or what, but yeah. I guess keep alert."
We'll keep all of our eyes peeled.
Does it seem active out here? I know you said there were bodies, but
You
does
don't
it
see
seem
any
like there's people there?
creatures.
All right.
I notice BW also hops on top of the beholder because it can hover. Come on, Timotei. Onwards.
Fenna, do you get any sort of feeling towards the balance of things as to where any particular arcane energies that might be pulled towards that's anchoring this?
Can Venna try to get a sense of this or any sort of, I don't know, arcana check?
Yeah, you can give me an Arcana check.
$33.
So, what are you trying to determine?
Trying to, I guess Luna was asking about the balance of things. Is it messed up with all the like fiends and dead here?
Okay. You do begin to understand this is entirely changed. The water seems to have been turned to acid. And you realize the little mist that's coming up is going to slowly dissolve all of you, as well as the crash of the surf seems to be laced with insanity. This can only mean that the fiends and the attackers have made it to the upper levels to be able to adjust down here at Lunia.
I believe we should hurry to the upper levels.
Do you know which way that is? Because some places down is up and up is down, and going backwards is actually going forwards.
Are you referring to the Feywild? I do not believe Mount Celestia worked that way.
I mean, not. I'm referring to just weird places. But yes, let's move along.
Oh, but the water looks so inviting.
Right.
Fine.
Okay, so for this traversement, we will be essentially still in initiative. So Venna, trying to find your way. As you all begin to move, you seem to be aware you're near each other, but as if you each have to walk your own path. One couldn't follow the other. It's an odd thing of the plane itself, or what has been done to it. So then I will need a investigation or a survival perception.
35 investigation.
Okay. Ooh. Very good. So you begin to try to figure out the ways this has changed, and using those calculations, mark your path carefully. Okay. Also, as you take in the sound of the surf, I need a wisdom save.
This is advantage from Hero's Feast, right?
That is right, I believe.
We're feeling feastly.
That is a 25.
Very good. Maintain your mind, and then I will need a dexterity saving throw from the acid spray.
12.
That is 21 acid damage.
Okay.
Perilous Weaver, we will start with your trying to keep your sanity for a wisdom save.
Okay. For narrative flavor, I am sitting crisscross applesauce on top of Timotei, the Beholderkin.
Perfect.
Okay. First one is a 15. And the second one is a dirty 20.
Then you save.
Oh. Sad noises.
Then you and Timotei need to give me some dex saves from the acid.
Oh, good. We're bad at those. Natural 20. Timotei bobs, weaves. He's everywhere and nowhere.
Amazing. In that case, you each will only take a 10 acid damage.
It burns because I'm just so pure of heart. Ugh. Ugh.
Okay. Then how do you want to try to find your way?
That's a good question. I feel like I will also attempt to investigate, but I'm going to investigate by covering my green eye and only looking with my creepier purple eye. And also clutching my little talisman.
Very good. Do an investigation.
Ooh, it's 12, and then the power of friendship made it a 13, and then the power of my warlock patron makes what's 4 plus, is that 17? No, 13 plus 3, 17, yep.
17. You find yourself being lost within the mist.
Timotei, I don't think we're where we're supposed to be.
Then we'll go to Alice.
All right. So, what's first?
So first is wisdom save.
Okay. This is an advantage.
It's the Hero's Feast.
No, that's not. That's a 22.
Good to go. And then the dex save.
Dex save. All right. That is a 23.
Okay, then so that's 10 acid damage.
Hmm.
Then you could decide basically using your brain or your wisdom. So it's investigation, survival, or perception is kind of how one might navigate this.
All right. Well, aside from that, the bards are pretty good at everything. Those are all actually at the lower end of her abilities. I think she'll just have to use perception.
Okay.
So that is a 24.
That succeeds as you feel like you're getting closer to where you're supposed to go.
Alice is whistling as she goes.
Naylin, let's start with that wisdom.
All right. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. 14.
Is with the power of friendship?
No, but I think I'm gonna save that one. Because it's only once per turn, right?
Yeah.
It is. Okay.
Yeah.
And Matt, please let me know if I need to use another one to keep it going, because I know that there's time is a weird soup at this point.
So yeah, I would say after I'll say we'll get you guys through this one. We'll
Okay.
have it up. That'll make sense to me.
Okay.
Be a little generous. That's okay. Nayland, roll a d8. 'Cause you failed.
All right. Five.
5. Okay. The surf gets into your mind. You can tell me what you do, but you must use your action here to harass a random ally.
Oh, interesting. Oh, right. To harass a random ally. Let's see. All right, well, it's random, so let me just pick one at random. Hold on. Oh, I included myself. That makes no sense.
That's truly random.
All right. How would I harass? Oh, man. Let's see.
Knife sails through the mist.
I think, I've been hanging out with Alice, and I think just on the mists surrounding Perilous Weaver, there's just this humming, and it's pretty good humming, and it's really soothing and sweet and full of love, and it's just the nicest humming. It's around you, all sides.
Timothy, do you hear this dreadful noise? Oh, make it stop! He's summoning his mage hands to cover his head and his hands at the same time. Oh.
All right. Then give me your deck save for acid.
This is over an extended period of time, correct? So casting like gust of wind to bat the mists away.
So here's the way it works. Each one of these is just a round.
Okay.
But you did just have to use your action
Oh, you're right. Understood.
to do this, and everybody, it takes an action to try to navigate.
Oh, so I cannot navigate.
So you can't navigate, nor could you cast a spell that needs an action right now.
Got it. All right. Well, let's just make
That was
that
what.
deck save.
That's what happened when you failed the whiz.
The natural one. I don't think the power of friendship is going to save me here.
Oh, the refreshing ocean spray.
All right, that is 21 acid damage as the ocean begins to dissolve you.
All right.
Then we'll go to Luna, starting off with the wisdom save.
Oh, finally, the dreadful humming is done with. Oh, screams are much better.
27.
Okay, keeping your mind about you. Go ahead and give me the deck save for the acid surf.
11.
All right, that is 21.
Okay.
Then how would you like to navigate?
With the power of my god to lead the way and just trust my feelings.
Okay. This is survival.
Oh, okay. Trusting my own, trusting in my own feelings is not insight, apparently.
Or you could do perception.
It'll be.
I'll give you insight. Let's do insight. Sure.
Okay,
No,
let's
no, I can't because insight is observing humanoid behavior.
Trust your feelings, Luke. Trust
No.
your feelings.
This fog has a lot of screaming in it. I wonder what it's feeling.
21.
21. Very good. So you will succeed as you begin to feel like you're going exactly where you should be.
That is a question actually I do need to ask Matt. The disadvantage from ability checks from failing that earlier saving throw is still ongoing, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, that's 21 is the correct answer.
Perfect. All right, and we go back up to Vanna, starting with that wisdom save.
Okay. $30.
Nice. That does it. And then acid. So Dex.
17.
Okay, so that will be the 21 acid damage.
Can she try to absorb elements? Because it's a reaction, not a...
Yeah, you have a reaction.
Okay.
If acid counts as an element, I'm not sure if it does.
It does, at least on my barbarian when he had elemental cleaver. It counted acid as
Yeah,
one
as
of
long
the
as the spell
elements.
says. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, it does.
Perfect.
And she is going to try to continue to navigate. So the
Investigation.
34.
Okay. So you find yourself at the portal to the next level of Mercuria. And since you got here and you have been kind of trying to understand this place from your check before, you begin to understand that this will take you up to the next level. The next one would take you to the next level, and so on. However, it is possible to manipulate this by casting teleport or expending a 7th level or higher spell slot and making an Arcana check in order to try to make it go up 2 layers for everybody involved.
Can she try to do that? Because I have this feat that allows me to make Arcana checks, I think, as a bonus action. Can she do it?
So you arrive there this turn.
Okay.
I'm just giving you this information. And when you do it, it will be like a one-time instant thing for everyone who's around you.
I see. Okay. I got
So
it.
you might want to wait. But you also understand that from your Arcana check, that after that first step, you have to then succeed on another Arcana check, or all targets that you're trying to take with you will take an immense amount of force damage. So 10d10 to be specific. But you get to skip a layer. But you only make the damage check if you've succeeded on the it's going to work check.
Okay.
So it's just, is it going to work with damage or without damage? Is that bit, if that makes sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to make sure that. And to be clear, that specifically teleport doesn't need the is it going to work check. It automatically works.
Okay.
All right, Perilous Weaver. We start with your wisdom save.
You know, Timotei, I feel like this place just doesn't understand us. Are we still... Oh, yeah, Heroes Feast is for 24 hours, so... That's 17, and... Oh, let's go with the 17. Does it need to be better with the power of friendship?
It does.
Or are we out of... Okay. Well,
I believe we're out of the power of friendship, correct, Matt?
oh,
I said I was being generous and let you have it for the rest of the scene.
Okay.
The power of friendship gave me one more. So that is 18, unless I need
It needs to be better than that.
holy powers. Okay, holy powers. What is it? Holy powers. For a 19?
That will fail.
Well, Timothy, I just don't feel like they really. This fog and the screaming and the humming. It's just a disorganized place, I tell you.
All right. Then give me a D8.
It's a 7.
A 7. Okay, so you aren't able to do this to Venna, but other than Venna, I need you to move to a random ally and make a spell attack against it.
You know, the humming that I heard before.
Now, wait a minute. Why would you kick a horse when she's down?
Well, all I want to do is give you a congratulatory high five. Just a little quick touch of the hand, you see, and then a shocking grasp. For a 19.
Can I use a reaction?
If you have one.
Shield.
Okay.
And you do not hit me.
See, isn't that invigorating? I start my day every day with one.
All right, then try to avoid that acid for me for your deck save.
Helps to unmute yourself. I blame the ruinous powers. It was a natural 20.
Oh, very good. That is,
Timothy! Oh, you move so fast. Careful.
it is 10 acid. Right.
Again.
Use your action, so unless you want something with your bonus,
That's a good question, actually.
you can't navigate.
Can't navigate. My bonus action, I will telepathically speak with Timothy.
Amazing.
I'm sure now you can hear me. Timothy tries to kick me off.
Talk so much. Alice, we'll start with your wisdom from the crashing waves.
All right. Some from the crashing waves. What do we got? There is a dirty 20.
That succeeds.
All right. Now I need my dex save.
Yep.
It's a natural 20 on the dex save.
Ooh, that's 10 acid.
All right. All right. And then we're just going to do the perception again.
Trying to find your way to where Vina has gone. Venna.
That's gone. That is a 21.
Very good. And soon you find Vanna at the portal, investigating it. Right. Any short scene you want when you find her?
I think that Alice comes out, nods at Venna, and she immediately looks back. So we feel like we're on our own paths, but obviously people are interacting with each other. Do I see the others? Trying to make it up.
Yeah, you're essentially aware of them. Yeah, instead of see them, you can see them.
I can see them?
Yeah.
So here's what I'm going to do. Do I have a bonus action?
You do.
She's going to call out to Naylin. You got this, sister. Keep your head in the game. It's a bardic inspiration to Naylin.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Then we come to Nayland's turn. Trying to keep your head about you this time. Give me that wisdom save.
My hand lowers from the crackling energy that I deflected from Perilous Whisper, and with my friend Alice's encouragement, I'm ready to take on these challenges one more time. Okay, 22 wisdom save.
All right, keeping your wits about you. Move as the acid of the waves tries to dissolve you.
deep breath, steady myself. You freaking hold on. If I rolled an 8, it would be an 18, and that would still fail.
It would.
With the power of friendship.
If you also use the power of friendship, the two together have 8 chance to get you.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Are you okay? Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to dissuade you. Just understand you still have your check, but you might be good at the check, so that might be all right.
I'm about as good as the check as I am at my deck save. Fingers crossed.
Okay, so
All
you're
right,
using
plus
the
11, 21.
21. You only take 10 acid.
Woohoo! All right.
All right. Now, how do you try to find your way?
I'm gonna trust my instincts like my friend Luna and hope that it's a survival check.
It is.
Okay. God, fuck. 10.
And you just can't seem to understand where it might go. You hear Alice's voice, but know not where she is. As it echoes across the surf, and you follow it away from the portal. Luna, wisdom save.
$22.
That will make it. Then trying to
Oh,
get that
wonderful.
acid not to ruin your pretty face.
That's not happening. I'll take my 21 acid damage.
There you go.
And then I will make me a just seeing where the outline of Alice is gone. Try to continue making my way. For 23.
Very good. Able to find the subtle footsteps way down by the guitar resting heavily on one shoulder and instrument belt, and you find your way to those two and the portal.
Question for you, Matt. Because I'm still a little loosey-goosey with what's going on. Can we see or interact with the others as we're moving, or no?
Yes.
So as I'm moving along, as I've seen Nayland get a little stuck, is it possible to face step them a little bit forward to perhaps make their next a little bit easier for them?
Interesting. You're trying to use your bonus action to give them an advantage. What's the limitations on it?
As a bonus action, you can teleport up to 30 feet, but because I'm a spring, I can make it them.
Within what range of you?
30 feet. I have to walk adjacent to them to touch would be my pierce of that.
Okay. I think with that, not quite, because you'd have to kind of go, because you only have a turn. Like, you have one movement and turn here.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, if it's within the realm of possibility.
So probably not this one, yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Good question.
Yep. No. In that case, I'm just going to be like, oh, well, at least some of us have made it thus far, though I'm a bit concerned for the others. But, what have we found? And I'll just leave it there.
All right. And this area is essentially protected from the mist and the sound. So, Venna, if there's anything you want to do?
I don't know if this is within the realm of possibility, but she does have vortex warp, and she can see Nayland and PW. Can she try to target them with this spell to maybe not get them all the way out, but to like make them find the way easier? It's like essentially teleport them to an occupied space of my choice that I can see within range, which is 90 feet.
Sure. Just double checking some of my planar effects I have here. You should be good to attempt that. And so, yeah, I would count it as them getting a success each.
Okay, cool.
Well, whoever. So you're trying to do like 2 or 1, depending how you do it.
I guess I can only do one because it's a single target spell. Let's do Nayland first because I see her taking a lot of damage.
Okay. So with your action then, Nayland finds herself. You suddenly are at a different place, and you start to see tracks of your friends.
Yeah, that's Vena's turn.
Very cool. So I up you closer. PW. Let's start with that wisdom.
Timothy, this is day 7. We've been trapped in the fog. We may never make it out again. But we can hope. Or we'll just have to live here, I guess.
Don't be a drama queen, BW.
You know, I can almost hear them. I'm afraid. All right then, that is a dirty 20 and a natural 1 that I'm just going to ignore.
Amazing. So the wisdom then succeeds.
Yay.
Give me that
Today, I
dex
believe
rest.
you're right. We should have gone that way. An 18? Yeah, an 18. Unless I need the power of friendship.
You would to get or to not take the full acid.
Today, I think we could use a little cleaning. We'll take the full acid.
Okay. It's 21 acid. All right, and now investigation, I believe for you, disadvantage because of the distraction that had come your way.
That's fair. Investigation. Okay. Oh, the first bad one is a 14. And the second one is a 14. Cool. Power of friendship?
Yeah, maybe
17, the power of friendship.
Ooh.
And also gonna maybe dip into sorcerer's powers. Get another power here. Let's see. 19.
19 will succeed.
I told you it was that way. Ooh.
Good to go. This brings us to Alice.
So Alice is going to try a couple things to help folks. I don't know if this will work, but it doesn't really cost a resource. She pulls she pulls the harmonica out of her pocket and she casts light on it and she holds it up to try to create a beacon.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'll let it give advantage to their navigation checks.
Okay. And she'll call out to Nayland again and just say, "You're starting to think too much like I do. Remember what you told me in the garden."
Right,
And that's
give it some
bardic inspiration to Nayland.
Nice. All right, Nayland. Resist the waves with your wisdom save.
Okie dokie. Okay, 23.
Very good. Now get out of the way of those waves.
Oh, here we go. 25.
Okay, 10 acid. Now walk towards the light.
All right, now, instead of using my action to make a navigation check,
Okay.
Nayland has heard her friend Alice
Hmm.
saying to stop thinking so much and remember what they talked about in the garden. And Nayland's gonna be like, "Oh, fuck, what the hell am I doing? This is my bread and butter." And she's gonna close her eyes, and I'm gonna cast Locate Object on the acoustic guitar I gave Alice.
Okay. Yeah.
And I just know the way, I believe.
Yeah, I will allow that to function as a success.
Right back to the castle. That's the...
I hope Alice has it with her.
So then this turn, you arrive.
What's up?
Jesus.
You look like shit.
I hate this fucking place.
You know, I think you said the same thing last time we were here, your other version.
Okay. Then we come to Luna. What would you like to do?
Luna's gonna start just fussing over Nayland. Because she looks a little banged up, and just mend some of those minor aches and pains for the moment.
Thanks, sugar. This mighty nice of you.
And you can take 20 points of healing as she just boops you on the nose.
Wow, that is the most powerful boot I ever did see.
You should see what I can do elsewhere.
She smiles at you.
And that'll be it for now.
All right. In that case, we'll go back up to Venna.
She'll try to do the same thing, Vortex Warp on PW to get him to us.
Okay. Now, because it's perilous, I have to ask, does perilous resist or go with it?
Paris will say, Timotei, I need you to know that you're the only one that really, truly Oh, I think Venna's calling. Bye!
Doesn't take the summons, does it?
Nope.
All right. Very good. Then you are all there. The beholder kin is left behind.
Ah, I'm glad we all made it. Nary a scratch on any of us. I know, you're admiring my fresh shine.
But didn't you have a? She starts mimicking like a big round. Didn't you? You know what?
Alice, did you struck your head? I'm seeing things again. Oh, you.
That must be it. Seeing things in mist.
Or did you miss seeing things?
No, we are not going to start. Let's.
I'd like to cast blindness. I don't have the spell, but I'd like to cast it.
Called closing your eyes. I have had time to study the portal, and it is possible to take us to not the next layer, but layer after. But there is risk involved.
Oh? What's the risk?
We should do it. And also, what's the risk, I guess?
Is there anything we can do to help you, child?
We can make sure that we don't die should such an accident happen.
Is it going to be something that taxes you physically, mentally, or is it going to be something that we all have to be able to help you succeed with in our own unique ways?
Well, about table is in Arcana checks. I don't know.
It's all it's going to be all on your character.
I can always give you some guidance.
If it's a test of your mental facilities, I will enhance your mind a bit to help bolster your arcane talents with an enhanced ability.
That would be very helpful.
I'm casting overclock.
to there's some additional physical issues. Perilous Weaver, you look a little damaged. Would you like some?
No, my eye has always been on this part of my face, just flopping around.
Luna's gonna lean in and just push it back into place, and with a little boop, you can heal 11. And then, as everyone needs a little bit, I will use a channel divinity and walks amongst you, and there's just this soothing peace that comes out and makes you feel a little bit better. It is, where did they move it to? Channel divinity, there it is. Everyone will heal 13 points of damage.
Oh, having two working eyes, what a luxury.
You're such a dear. But whenever you're ready, and then I'll act another friendship is magical for everybody.
Okay. So up on that.
Alice will just go up and put a hand on Benna's shoulder and be like, look, if this is some kind of weird magical stuff that you got to do, I mean, I ain't seen many people better at that than you. And that's a bardic inspiration for you. It's a D8 if you need it.
Okay. Then I will cast teleport as instructed and try to take us through unharmed.
Perfect. Just before that, so Luna, down. We're just gonna let's say that friendship is magic is good. One casting per layer from going on forward, just so that we don't have to keep.
No, that makes that's absolutely sense. It's again, I think that it's a very fitting, appropriate use of time and whatnot. I think that's more than fair.
Perfect. So you're good for the next one. All right, so you're casting teleport on all of you. Comes in. So I will need that Arcana check as you're trying to use it to manipulate this.
Okay. Yeah, 39.
Okay. Very good. Not that much above the DC, but above the DC. I mean, some of you are level 17. So, but you are able to withstand the safeties of the portal and aim the magic. Instead of pointing to Mercuria, you point it to Venia. And then find yourself moving through the layers. And sorry. A soft white glow in the sky shines down on verdant meadows, ripe croplands, and pockets of oak and birch trees. Small figures wielding scythes, hoes, and shovels work the fields.
Luna's going to look back at the group and then kind of just skip jubilantly towards these figures.
Real quick, I don't know, Fire, if Venna used the Bardic or not, but both you and Robin remember 2024 Bardic lasts an hour.
Oh, nice.
So you still have it until we get, do a few too many things.
A dreadful hellscape we've been brought to. Somehow we will have to make our way through.
Given what we just saw on the first layer, I cannot imagine this is what it actually looks like. That it actually is what it looks like right now. I would step cautiously.
BW stops casting his Eldritch Blast, like mid-cast. Oh, yes, you're right, we should be cautious.
Or step cautiously if you're Luna, I guess. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat.
So, all right. Start moving forward. Here we go. Sorry. I was like, I had a soundtrack picked out for this layer.
And then we skipped it.
Well, for the last one, I was going to say, I was like, oh, this one. All right. So, as you go forward, then, amidst this place, you see these shadowy, these almost shades move about the field. 3, one each kind of are going their different speeds, coming close. One first comes very close to look at you 5 as you seem to investigate and look. You can see partially through them, but have they stand about 4 feet tall, hairy feet. Their instruments, and this one particular one has a pipe. It seems to smoke and look at you. What do you do?
Is it alive?
Well, of course I'm alive. Are you alive?
Well, I mean, I can only hope.
Well,
So far.
Living people coming here. That's a bit, well, you haven't tried to stab us yet. You're better than the other ones.
Other ones.
PW is putting away his dagger.
Strange folk with horns, pitchforks, tridents, claws, all types of things.
Yeah, they're we're kind of here trying to see what they're up to and figure out if they're causing a lot of sort of trouble throughout the plane. Would you be willing to sort of point us in the direction they went?
Would I be willing? That depends. How fast are you? If you're faster than me, I'll do it.
Alice kind of looks at the others because. So, anyone up for this? Who's I think that we've been challenged to a foot race of sorts.
Not a foot race. No. Not at all. But if all of you who are faster than me, I'll let you pass. Give you my blessing. But if you're slower, no dice.
My apologies for making assumptions. Would you be willing to tell us what when you say fast? Is it a race? Is it or
Oh,
some
no,
other
it's a game of red hands.
of table? Would Alice have any idea what that is? Because Phil doesn't know.
I don't think Alice would know.
Okay. So again, Alice will kind of look behind her as any takers.
Above board, do I think web can affect ghosts?
Potentially.
I think we could do quite well.
Goes right. But anyone's been more on the realms, I would say Nayland, Luna, probably Nayland and Luna. Um, this is essentially a game of slaps.
Yup. Luna is just giddy at the thought of fun. And Luna's going to skip on over.
Alice, having no idea what this is about, will just let. Luna seems excited. We're gonna let Luna do her thing.
Pardon my asking before you begin, but you're not a vampire, are you?
What, my? Not one of those folk who try to trash it? What do you think?
Just had to ask.
My name is Flippins.
Flippins.
Flippins, you may call me Luna.
Luna, good to meet you. Glad you came to our, this place. All the best halflings end up here.
Oh, you're quite a dear. And she's going to reach up and slap him across the face.
Amazing. He goes, ah! And very good. You get a choice. How do you, this can be, do you want strength or dexterity based?
Oh, dexterity based.
Very cool. Then we're going to do the sleight of hands.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear is what it is. Cool.
You know, what kind of rules do we have, say, for performance-enhancing magical applications?
Why are
There's
asking?
not a chance. I mean, this was quick.
Luna was
I
just
mean, for
like,
future ones.
Luna was just like, oh, I'm going to take him while he's off guard, an introduction sort of thing based off of the rules as established.
He did say, like, if any of us could. So Alice will be watching this keenly to try to pick up the rules in case she needs to.
17.
17. Okay. So he looks out as he quickly dodges out, takes his hand and smacks the back of your hand.
I say, ouch.
As I win.
No, you lose because I said ouch first.
No.
What do you mean, no? That's not the rules. The rules, who's the first fastest? And I was the first to say ouch.
Goes, all right, it's one of you. And you, from this, that slap gains you a level of exhaustion.
Oof.
See, I won. Conditions.
All right. Who's next?
I mean, so
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Alice will step forward. So this is a dexterity sleight of hand, or
Well, it depends how you want to do it.
okay.
So you can. What basically is if you come up with something, we could probably work with it. But ultimately, it's either a strength or acrobatics, performance, or sleight of hand that are dex based.
I could do performance.
Could do a dex performance, yes.
Dex performance. think that.
It's essentially you moving your hands in such a way to like get their attention and to
Gotcha.
depends how you narrate. I'd prefer we get into the
Right,
scene
of
it,
course.
but you can obviously aim for what you want.
Well, because I was thinking it'll be performance. I was thinking of something that might be deception, but I think what she'll do is she'll say, "Oh, so I got to tell you, I've never played this game before, so I'm very kind of not sure about how this works, and I'm a little nervous." So she pats herself. She pulls out a cigarette and she says, "Would you mind giving me a light?" And she bends over to get a light from his pipe.
All right.
And she slaps him.
Ah!
Gets him close.
Yeah, let's do Dex performance.
Okay, so I gotta let's just do the difference between Dex and Charisma. Oh, okay, that's still going to be very good. Okay. That is a 25.
25. He tries to do. You take a nice slap right across. Wha! Oh, quick. All right. I love it.
Thanks for the light.
Indeed.
Clarifying, is it we need a certain number of successes in total, or?
Yes. So the way this ultimately works is a group. You need to get basically 3 successes out of this. But each person who fails will come away with a point of exhaustion.
Gotcha. Well, I might as well try my hand at it. And PW will walk up. And you're going to notice he's going to reach out with his hand, which looks a little weird because he's channeling chill touch into it. With the idea that, one, technically he's a ghost / undead, so maybe it would have advantage against him. And two, even if I don't actually hit him, my plan is to hit him and then use chill touch to make him slower.
Okay. Interesting.
For everyone else.
So I will allow you to substitute your spellcasting ability for Dex. And then pick one of the skills, probably performance?
Okay.
Or you could do sleight of hands.
Oh, you decide if any, so it would be that plus 2. Okay. Take my dice out of glow in the dark jail. Dirty 20. A chilly dirty 20.
All right. As he ends up blocking it quickly, then tries to slap you back, but he's slower due to the chill as you reposition and get him good on his hands. Ah! Another one. Oh, good. Quick for a metal man.
Oh, well, you know, the key is to just not be where you expect.
Hearing
You'll like Mary then when you meet him.
Perilous Weaver's last words, Malin will step up and her plan is to, upon delivering the slap, Starlight stepping behind him and getting him from the back.
Amazing. Would you view this as acrobatics then?
Well, I mean, I don't know. You can tell me how to do it. That's just the plan. I
Okay.
will say that I am proficient in nothing that will help me here. Maybe if you want me to argue something, my Starlight step comes from the magic of my species, which is like wisdom-based elf shit. So
I'll give you
I don't know how
advantage for Starlight Step.
okay. All right.
I think because it's a resource. I like to road resource expenditure, and so yeah, I think I could see for this particular. Yeah, I could see Dex, acrobatics, performance, or deception.
All right. Let's see. Performance. Nope. Nope. All right. Let's just do acrobatics.
All right.
Alrighty, hold on. I got a D8.
Are you strength based or?
I am neither. I'm intelligence and wisdom.
Okay, well, there you go.
You
I
also got a
got
D4.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, let's use that.
Noodle armed, big brained.
Okay, 22.
All right, with that, go to do the slap. He's going to do a counter before you vanish. What the whap? Get him. Oh, very good.
I do
All
one
right.
of those slow pats on his cheek, and then I kiss the other cheek, and I do a little salute and head on over.
Good. All right then. Eyes, Vanna.
I do not wish to harm you unnecessarily. That now that we have accomplished the goal, you see, Vena's hand is glowing with True Strike.
Amazing.
It's good that we did not bring X01 to this endeavor.
I mean, they see that the planes are somewhat chaotic, even where things are good.
All right. I would allow a check with advantage from True Strike, I think.
Do we still have to do it? Because, like...
You do. This is a.
Okay.
I mean, you
Yeah,
could try not to and see what happens.
No, I would do it. Let's see. So it was, you said, what was the check?
It is strength or dexterity in acrobatics, performance, or sleight of hands.
Okay. $25 for sleight of hand.
There you go. So, True Strike hits. Whoa! They spin a little bit. All right, fair. Very good. Well, I just head that direction, and eventually you'll find what you need.
Well, enjoy your eternal farming.
I will. I will indeed.
Thank
Luna
you.
Luna will skip over. Oh, go ahead, please. Sorry, Phil.
Alice just says thanks, Flippin'. It was great to meet you.
Luna will skip over. Give him a little kiss on the forehead. Thank you for the fun. I've not had fun in a while. So, thank you.
Are there fields equally incorporeal, or
The fields are very real to you.
are they? Is it just like a big old wheat field that we're in, or
Yeah, different crops, corn, wheat.
Peter is gonna snatch some as we're leaving, just grabbing handfuls of wheat. There must be a market for holy wheat somewhere.
Right. Moving along, you see another shade approach. Go. Oh, are you then? Why are you even here in the first place? I'm just very curious. Like, is the sun? Is it interesting not having sunlight on you? Just there's all warmth that's everywhere. Do you even know? Do you hear do you even like the smoking weed? Oh, I don't even think you do. Oh, but you bet you drink pints, big pints, huh? Never came in pints when in our taverns ever.
Who's gonna tell this one that the multiverse is at risk of losing ale altogether?
We're gonna that's on the list. That's on the list. Yeah, we are just passing through, trying to find evidently some more nasty individuals that came through. Horns, pitchforks, and stuff.
And kind of so I need a persuasion check.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sure he could be made to understand our point of view.
It's fine. Ooh, that's an 18.
18. Got me. All right. What about you then? Like, do you come here? Do you have boots? What are those things? Why are you metal anyway? And so he's coming up to each of you, just continually asking questions and trying not to let you have a chance to answer. So you have to kind of wiggle into his way of talking.
PW will attempt to use his mage hand in the claw form to close his mouth. Cease the spewing of verbiage.
All right. This would all come down to the timing. So I'll give you your spellcasting modifier with insight.
That seems hypothetically possible. Okay, 16 plus 21.
21. Right. Then you got me.
You know, if you want, you could always just have an additional mouth or two.
Aye. What would that be? Usually I talk after both sides anyway.
Or from your north-south.
All right. Well, you have a lot of leather on then.
Was this me?
Yeah.
Excellent.
How would you like to break through their incessant chatter?
Once the chatter starts, I think back to some jokes my friends made when I first arrived, and I'm like, well, I know how one of me would handle this, and I just try and kiss him.
Persuasion.
They were going to say that. I thought that was the way I was thinking about it.
Okay, well, this is not going to end well. That's an 8.
Well, no, thank you, tall folk.
Numerical proof that you're bad at kissing.
Now wait just 1 minute. And I walk off venting at Perilous Whisper.
All right. Let's see. All right, you glassy, streamlined creature. Sorry, what's your name?
I am Vanna.
Vanna, very good. Vanna, first one I actually cared. Very good. What are you made out of anyway? Who made you? What do you end up doing? How do you want to try to get through his incessant questions?
Vanna, with her experience of answering incessant questions in a citadel full of insolent cultists, will try to answer his every question with incredible speed.
Okay. Give me an intelligence persuasion.
Okay. That is just, I think straight intelligence check. $25.
Nice. You can trip him up, but like, I don't know that. Ah! Oh, my goodness. And then that is 2 fails and 2 successes. So you could start to. I my blonde beauty begins going. What in the world did you? Have you only been around for a few times? You look like you've been in the Feywild way too long. What's up with that? It just keeps going.
As Luna is accustomed to word games,
Yes.
she wishes to use her insight to turn the tables back on him.
Okay. Yeah, do an insight check.
At disadvantage. For 26.
26. Goes. Oh, you're talented.
You should see all the things I can do with my tongue, dearie.
Well, you bested me. Best of luck to you.
And she'll give this one a kiss on the forehead, too, and skip on by.
Good. All right. And then, as you're moving, this one the same halfling, but a plump female form, feminine, begins strolling on up. She waves her hand. Several logs and stumps come out of the ground, and a fire roars to life. Hi, why don't y'all have a little seat then? We'll talk for a little bit.
PW's gonna move to slap.
I don't think PW that it's
Is it? I thought we
That's,
were trying to get ahead. Is that not?
no. I mean, keep in mind the previous two. It was very different challenges. So
You never know. It could come back around.
it could. We'll be alert.
I will say
Be
that
alert.
at this point there are little lipstick marks all over PW, but not anywhere near where PW's mouth might be.
I'm going to have to get myself recroned.
You got a little something there, and I don't know how she got one there, but
She's very strong.
and Alice will take a seat. Thank you kindly.
Huh. To pass through and receive my blessing for the portal ahead, I need to know you understand sacrifice for things that are greater than yourselves. So, tell me a story, each of you, of your family that demonstrates how one individual sacrifices for the many. Now, the way this will work is your character will tell their story, and then it will be a history check using either intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. But your story should reflect the use of one of those three. And in this plane, you can, especially this layer, sacrifice is the key. Therefore, you are able to sacrifice half of your maximum hit dice to gain advantage on the check. So, having given those instructions, we will resolve that next week. So you can have a bit of a moment in a week to decide what you're going to do.
Very cool.
And make it hopefully something fun so we learn about your character.
I'm not sure it's going to be fun then. Man.
Well,
No.
it'd be fun enough, not me for your characters, but for the players.
That's a different
Fun,
story.
fun for the rest of us.
I have such wonders to show you.
With that, what? Yes.
Does the magic of Mount Celestia give the glitches access to their memories that they hadn't had before?
Yeah. Whatever you need.
Okay, great.
Whatever
Okay,
works.
wonderful.
Whatever you need.
Are there some penalties for lying on Mount Celestia? Just as a side question,
Oh, well, if you're lying, it would definitely be charisma.
Good news.
So yeah, I would imagine if how that would work for you. That's one reason why to me I wanted to give that prompt, because you can have time to think about how you would do it. So with that, we will end for tonight. And anyone watching, hope to see you next week.